Hey guys, here playing as Reina, and we got ourselves the Headlock deck, Desperado. Clone Ship Crescentis, pretty reasonable opener. I mean, there's no Desperado, which is really what you'd love to see. But having the Laundry, a couple Parasites, be able to kill whatever ice he puts down, except for obviously Architect and Lotus Field, neither of which they usually play in Harpsichord. Remote coming out. Okay. Well, he didn't play any money cards, so he's going to be poor if he resists anything, besides like Resistor and Pop-Up. Yeah, we're just going to get in for free. 24/7. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to check this, because... just a news team. Womp womp. Scorched Earth. Oh, so he's already got some pieces going on. Yikes. So we have 3 I've had worse as defense against this. Finding them could be a challenge. We're not playing Imp or anything like that. We are playing Keyhole, but can't really rely on the Keyhole. It's going to take 1 agenda per turn. So it can be pretty slow going with Keyhole, depending whether you hit 1-pointers or 2-pointers. So pretty much the ideal draw for him right now. He's got 24/7, he's got a Jackson. Let's pick up a bit of money. Oh, the David's pretty good. I mean, odds are this is a Gutenberg. That's what he wants to have there. So we can put the David down and start poking R&D. But we gotta keep an eye on our money. While he probably wants the 24/7, he's going to have the option of mid-seasons if we drop too low. Okay, well that's all right. It doesn't necessarily save us, but it gives us a chance to live. Wrap around. Okay. Not too surprising, but also good to know. What do you think this is? This is Data Raven. Can't really pay through. This is probably Data Raven, actually. No, it's the wraparound. All right. Profiteering. Ah, I see. Yeah, this is a kind of a new thing people are trying out. Because if you get 15 bucks, the mid-seasons goes crazy. It becomes really hard to stop them from mid-seasoning you. So I like this idea. Probably instead of the too good to be true, maybe even cutting whatever other agenda they had in the last slot. Makes sense on paper. We'll see if it works in principle. Gotta get rid of this Jackson at some point, but I was hoping to draw Scrubber or Desperado. Kind of blunt the economic stuff, because I'm still trying to race on credits. We haven't drawn that much in the way of money. Part of it is that if you don't play your off-head worst, you end up not drawing that many cards. The other is we have a bunch of cards that we want, but can't really use right now. What is that? We had to buy it, right? It could be Ghost Branch, I guess. Nope, just breaking news. Yeah, I gotta take that. Do we have the credits to stay ahead now? I think we do. I don't know what he has in his hand. But that didn't seem like a great install there. He didn't have quite enough money. Now watch, he plays like Hedge Restructure mid-seasons. Maybe he's just going to wear this out. We're only at 1 point still, so he could run the David empty. So our long-term goal is probably to find the Crescentis and Lamprey and just poke at his HQ and make him have to res and re-res or lose all his money. Because even this deck can't do that much of a kill if it has $0. You need like 3 for a Scorch, and then you can play your Traffics for 0. So he's loading up his archives, trying to make it safe for him. Which, with 5 in there, it probably is safe now. I don't think I want to hit like double Exploda. Let's see if he wants to res the ice in front of this. Costing 1 more. Cool. So we've partially diffused the archives. So how sad would I be to hit an Explodapalooza if there's like 1 of them in the archives? Puts him on 15. I don't know. I feel like it might be okay. He's getting 2 points now. It's all right. Probably a news team in there as well, so really only a net of 1. So he dumped 24/7, he dumped the mid-seasons, there's a Traffic in there. Huh. It's not something too common. Maybe his hand is just full of Scorches and everything already. He has drawn pretty hard. So he may have sculpted the perfect HQ, and now agendas that he draws have to go somewhere. That's really the hazard with the Harpsichord Butcher, is that your hand is full of kill. You have like 4 kill cards in your hand and 1 slot for something that's not a kill card. That's all right. Sea source. Yeah, money's still pretty close, but not as comfortable as I'd like it to be. At least we have 1 link as Reina, so margin is there. Man, if we had Desperado, we would have like $20-something right now. It's really kind of the one thing I have with this deck is that the variance is quite high. Desperado early is insanely good. Because they don't want to res their ice. If they did, you're going to de-res it anyway or parasite it. And we have 3 inject, 3 I've had worse, 2 street peddler, so you have like 8 draw effects to try to find Desperado. But there's still only 2 copies in the deck. And it's kind of got this loop where the more running aggressively early is beneficial, the less you draw, so the less you actually find Desperado in time for it to be useful. So it could be the old double agenda play. Does he want to spend? Pop-up window, okay. What do we got? There's the Astro. So I think he was going to get all tricky. Play the... This could be a news team or it could be some other random thing. Or maybe they're both Astros. That's also very possible. Could do breaking news into a Scorch here, but it wouldn't do much to us. Besides maybe trigger the I've had worse early. Okay, he went Astro and Beal. So we got the better end of that deal. I figured like he knows that we can get in here. He doesn't know whether we know we can get in here. So I can see the reasoning for him to play the better one behind the mystery ice rather than the known breakable ice. Let's see what's in here now. 2 more face downs. Harp usually plays a lot of agendas, like they're everywhere. Rapid Gutenberg. 2 more Davidable ice. The thing is, we only have 1 more David token. So it's not like it's crazy to play more ice that David beats. Because these counters are a finite resource and we haven't gotten very deep in our stack at all. Yeah, let's certainly de-res that. So when I install the Parasite, I can trash the David and I can clone it back. I've got 3 clones. Scorched Earth up top. Good to know. So he wants to res this now. I guess it could be... quite a lot of things just to pop up. Sure. We shaking that Astro out. Seems good. So slow and safe does it. I mean, he's played a lot of agendas into remotes we get into. This David absolutely destroyed him. I don't know if wraparound is even that great these days. Like, mixing in wall of static and resistor I think is pretty smart. I don't think you want to have like just a bunch of wraparounds. It doesn't necessarily stop Anarchs for very long at any point in the game. If we have 2 David, 3 clone, we can play David a lot of times. Jackson Howard up top. I just want to save my money. I don't think you can even do that much with Jackson Howard. Just a Scorched Earth. Yeah, I'll just draw back up to 5. Another Faust that's no good to us. think people have adapted pretty well to the new Faust meta where there's just Faust everywhere. Seeing a lot more AI hate, like decks with like 3 Turings and wraparounds. Or like Spiderweb where it takes 3 cards. Archer, that kind of thing. So I think Faust is definitely a little bit worse than it was, but it's still a great card. Like an AI that has 2 base strength is already miles ahead of like Crypsis base strength 0, Overmind base strength 0, Darwin base strength 0. Like there's a pattern here. They're all really bad at breaking everything, and this is actually good at breaking many things. Like it breaks a Baku for 1 card. Enigma, you can break it for 1 to 2 cards. Like it does. The 2 base strength makes a huge difference to how good this breaker is. What is this? Always helping out another Parasite. Well, I don't know if that's a reasonable assumption. I mean, I could have either the second David or the Parasite or Clone Chip. There's a lot of ways this plan could have gone wrong. I don't think this is safe at all. And there's the breaking news. So, pretty clean sweep. Pretty safe the whole time. Don't feel that he was really in it at any point, despite having a lot of kill pieces early. So Desperado was far enough down that we weren't going to get to it. Even if we played the I had worse. I thought about playing the first half had worse, because you have a chance to draw into the second one, or draw into an inject and then chain it. But I felt like they had this little safety blanket here. Yeah, I like this deck. It's surprisingly good in some matches where you wouldn't be sure that it is. Thanks for watching, guys.